Hey, good morning, good morning. Shaquil Mohamed, how's it, brother?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man, good, man. Good to see you,
How's
good to
it
see
going?
you. Good, healthy and well. Just cold, eh? You can see I've got a lot of clothes on here, brother.
Yeah, man. Hey, this weather's killing us, man. I'm just doing the watch party.
Watch party. Let me do the same. They do the watch party before we start. Let's see, how do we do that? Share with public. Wait, let me do this. Okay, let's see. I haven't shared it to as a watch party in a while, eh? So I need to see.
Yeah, man. You know this technology.
You're gonna have to give us advice on social media here. Let's see. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A couple of people are joining on. Say hi if you're joining.
Let's check those comments.
So we're gonna have an awesome chat with Shaquil Mohamed, ladies and gentlemen. Right? He's an entrepreneur, a business coach, professional network marketer in the health and wealth industry. And yeah, man, he's a salesman.
Yeah, that's what I am in essence, you know.
So if you summarize that, you're a salesman.
Yeah.
Everyone is actually a salesman, if you think about it.
No, life cannot go on if you don't know how to sell anything, you know.
And I think so I think it's a skill, like, because you're selling something. You're selling yourself. You're selling a product. You're selling a service.
Yeah, when you go to an interview, you got to sell yourself. You got to sell yourself to a company and make them feel why you are important or why you're an asset to the company. So you're really selling yourself, or selling a dream or selling a vision. You know, that's really what it's all about.
Yeah, true, man. So I think while we wait for a couple of people to join in, I think when you go on your watch party, then comments come on your watch party, but we won't be able to see it here. And if I share to my watch party, then comments go to my watch party and I won't be able to see it there. Makes sense?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll see who says.
We'll see who says what. Yeah. Okay, so welcome, guys. This is the Leroy Slaba Show, where we have conversations with entrepreneurs that inspire and experts to admire. And we've got an entrepreneur here. We've got an expert. We're excited. We were supposed to have this last week, but yeah, we didn't have it. I was out with the flu, man. I was out in bed. So
yeah, you don't want to get the third wave, eh?
Eh?
You don't want to get hit with this third wave.
You know what? I'm actually not much scared about the third wave. I think this third wave, I think it's flu season, man. People are gonna, it's winter. People are gonna get flu. And I think, yeah. But anyway, then I do see on Facebook and a lot of people that have passed away and what. So it's also on the between senses.
It's tough, man. People are dying. So.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, depending on how you feel, if you're nervous, be careful. But I just feel life needs to go on, man.
Yeah, I think you just got to take care of yourself, take your vitamins, take your medication, whatever you need to take to strengthen your body. Look after yourself, and yeah, you'll be good.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So, guys, if you got any questions, any comments as we go along, pop it in the comment section for Shaquil, and make sure that you go onto above this video. Click on the YouTube link, subscribe to the YouTube channel where you can see videos with other entrepreneurs and experts who we've interviewed. Subscribe, share, like every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Okay? So Shaquil, I think, brother, let's get into it. I saw your bio said you started with your entrepreneurship journey 7 years ago. Is that correct?
7 years ago? What is it now? 2021.
Since 2014.
Yeah, 2014. I decided, I think it's time to work for myself, man. To venture on doing business.
But we chilled a week or two ago, and you said you were 25.
Yeah, I'm 25 right now.
So that means you started at 18.
Yeah. So what had happened was I finished school. I'm born in 1996, so I finished school a year earlier than what I should have. That was about 2013. No, 2012. 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2012. And then I went into a job, went into engineering. I used to work hectic hours, man. I was working like 12 hours a day, but working hard, slaving away. I remember every day my hands were like full of metal shavings and metal pieces. And sometimes
Yeah.
my fingerprints were gone because of the work that I was doing. And it was
This
really
is
like
like working with
exhausting.
steel, working with engines or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
did fitting and turning, milling, all of those things in terms with of the CNC machines and so on. But I just realized that I can't do that. I cannot do that for long, man. So then I went to go and study at UJ the
Mm-hmm.
year after that. So also figured out that's not for me
What
because at
did
the
you
end of
study?
the day, strategic communication.
Okay, but that sounds interesting. How can you say that? Because that's what you're doing now, strategic communication.
Yeah. So what I've realized is that most people who had no offense to anybody who's studying or believes in formal education, but in my opinion, for me, I feel that anyone who's going to get a degree or study formally is going to look for a job or use that specifically to get a job or employment after that is, and that's not what I'm looking for.
Mm.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
And this was now when you were 19, 20. You went to study at UJ, study this.
Yeah. So age
How far,
19.
how far did you get?
Um, I did a year where I
Mm.
dropped out. I dropped out. I just didn't see a future for me, doing a degree. I'm looking at the time. I'm saying I'm going to study for another 4 years, which means that I'm chowing my parents' money for another 4 years. They're going to look after me. They're going to spend more money on me for the next 4 years. And I'm not really building a bank account. I'm not building investments. I'm not doing anything of that sort. So I need to do something that's going to actually get that done. So
All
I
right.
got a job. Yeah, I got a job from there.
Okay, so how were they? They probably weren't very impressed with you at the time, eh?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I know I dropped out of two tertiary institutions, Wits. I didn't make it past the first 6 months, and then I went to Damlin, and I didn't make it past that year either. So I can imagine how impressed your parents were
No,
back.
they were not impressed at all.
So then what happens? Now you in the engineering, or no? Now you got another job.
Yeah, now I got a job as a salesman, but I started off as a floor support. Let's say that floor support. I was helping all the salespeople. I was doing everyone's work,
Hmm.
assisting people, cleaning up the aisles and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. So then what happened? When did you transition into now working at the shop? Um, so you're cleaning the aisles, you're packing the stuff. Where did you transition into going into and starting your own business? And why
So
did you
what?
start your own business?
So firstly, I fought my way into a different position. I went to HR. I complained. I said, I'm doing all of this. I'm not even making any sales. I'm not making commission. Is this how it's supposed to be? And then I had found out that there wasn't any job of that description that I was doing. And the problem was that the salespeople at the store, they had an issue with me because I was younger than everybody. And why am I making the same money as them or more money than they are? So that was a big complaint. That's why I think there was like politics with management, and the manager felt that he shouldn't give me an upgrade in my job position because everyone else would be upset that this young kid is earning as much as them or even more than them.
Mm.
So then what happened was with HR, they said there is no such thing as a aisle assistant or floor assistant. So give this guy a commission sticker or commission badge, let him start earning commission and let him do his sales job. Nobody was impressed with this. Okay, so I decided to start selling, and as I was progressing in the career in the job, I started finding different ways to sell, different strategies to sell, different ways to work with clients, just to make more sales for myself personally, because obviously I was working for commission at the time,
Mm.
and Yeah, that's really the story on sales and how I wanted to get into sales. But the reason I quit that job. I quit that job because the reason I done that was because I was working 10 hours a day again.
Mm-hmm.
6 days a week. I had one off day, and I said to myself, I'm doing everybody's work still, and I'm also trying to make commission for myself and earn a livelihood, but I'm not making enough money to progress forward and actually live a life of abundance or success. For myself, I can't invest. I don't make enough money to get new clothes for myself all the time, or a car, or even a house, a place to live. So I realized that I need to make a change, and I need to find a way to earn money for myself.
So you're always very ambitious. So it sounds like you're ambitious from a young age. So you went from having because most people wouldn't go from having a, let's say, a fixed salary, or what do you call it, a base salary. You went from that to just earning commission.
Yes. So I realized that you can make as much money as you want in terms of the amount of effort and time that you put into what you're doing, and that's why I wanted to do that in terms of commission. But also, you can only make that a small amount of money in a day, because you're limited to 24 hours. You're limited to 24 hours, and in business, you have the opportunity to actually earn passive income, make money while you sleep.
So so now you're doing the sales job. We've got Stanley Cook. Stanley, so he says, go Shaquil Mohamed.
Let me just have a look
here. Can you see it? Can you see the
As
comments?
The comments don't show on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Got them here.
All right. Okay, that's cool. So now you're doing these sales. Are you selling stuff? Are you making money? Are you good at sales? People liking you? Was it only ladies liking you? Are only ladies buying, or are guys buying as well?
No, I got to a point. Obviously, I sucked in the beginning. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things and say I was amazing from the get go. In 2015, I ventured into business with a very close friend of mine, or family member, and he became sort of a brother to me, and I learned from many people's skill sets. For example, Stanley Cook, that's on the live right now. He's been a mentor in my life for a certain while as well, in terms of sales, in terms of and into getting to where I want to be. And I'm not sure if I call him Uncle Stan. I'm not sure if Uncle Stan remembers, but one day he sat me down and he said, "Yo, don't make the mistake of not going for your dreams." He said to me, "If you don't have passion for this, don't do it. If you don't have passion for something, go and do what you need to do. Otherwise, you will spend the rest of your life living in regret." So that actually gave me the fuel to go for my dreams. Yeah.
But now, what keeps you motivated? Because obviously, going for your dreams isn't easy, right?
Yeah.
It's hard, right? It's hard. It's challenging. What keeps you motivated, and what keeps you going, and what keeps you not going back to get a job, or some would say a safer lifestyle.
Way of living. Yeah, way of living.
Way of living.
I don't believe in motivation. Firstly, I'm gonna say that. But if we're talking about motivation, what motivates me is the fact that I don't ever want to put my life or my future in someone else's hands. Okay, that's one reason. So that's why I keep working and keep doing things in terms of my personal brand and for me. But also, if you're going to rely on motivation, you're not going to ever get to where you need to be. I mean, you wake up in the morning and you feel like not getting out of bed, or you feel like you just need to relax today. But at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur, it's much more difficult because you control your time, and it can become negative if you say, okay, I want to relax today. So you got to just be disciplined enough to know that you need to do everything you need to get done in order to achieve your goals or make progress in life.
Okay, so you say you don't believe in motivation. And what do you believe in? What keeps you focused? What keeps you going? What keeps you waking up every day, because you don't probably have to. No one says, Shaquil, you have to be here at 9. You have to be at leave at 5. You have to work Monday to Friday, and then have Saturday and Sunday off. What keeps you? What makes you get up and do what you need to do every day, and stretch and go further and push the envelope and try new things?
No, the truth is that I want everything. I want everything, and I'm not happy with average in my life. You know, I always feel like there's more. There's more to be achieved. And I look at people out there achieving great things in the world. You've got people like your Bill Gates, your even Kevin Hart. There's an interview I watched of Kevin Hart. The guy's worth like $230 million, you know? And he's still going out there hustling, going out to get more for himself. And I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, I need a way to make as much money, make as much wealth in order for my grandkids to live off that wealth that I've created. You know, it's really just about creating a legacy and changing the future for so many people out there, because you don't know how many lives you're inspiring. You don't know how many people's lives you're changing because of what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do, and because of your work ethic as well. So it's really it's not a selfish goal. Yes, I want the money. Yes, I want the nice things, but I also want to change the way people see wealth and finances and success in the world. And it's really more about freedom for me than anything else. So I want freedom. I want to be able to move freely wherever I want to go. I want to say, yo, I want to get on a plane today. Then we go to another city. I want to take my car to the golf course. I'm going to park on the golf course. I'm going to go and play some golf for today, you know. So it's really a freedom type of thing. And then I want to create more success for myself so that I can go out there and show more people what's possible and teach them to do the same for themselves as well. So that's really my motivation. It's never going to end, because there's always people out there who need inspiration and who need a life of change and prosperity.
Okay, cool. That's that's amazing. So I think in that you said legacy. You want to leave an inheritance to your children, your grandkids. That's actually Bible, eh? I was doing an event now this weekend, and we're talking about, well, obviously it's property, and we're talking about leaving a legacy. And I said to him, that's actually Bible. Eh? The Bible says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children.
Exactly.
So it said that if you don't leave an inheritance, now this is my thing from that scripture, if you don't leave an inheritance to your children's children, you're not a good man, according to that scripture. So that's cool. So you say legacy, you say you're feeling that there's always more. I think I feel the same sometimes. Do you always feel that you are living up to your full potential?
I always feel like I can do better. I feel like I can do more. But it's based off how I feel in a certain moment, in a certain day. Because there's sometimes when I feel like I've really pushed the envelope, I push myself to the max, and that's when I get to the point where it feels like I hit a slump, or I feel like I'm what would I put it like? To be all honest and straightforward, I think I spoke to you about this as well. I was in a space of depression some time ago, and I'll admit to it. I'll admit to it. I think I got to the point where I just worked so much and I'd done everything that I could in order to level up or move my business to a next level, but it just never came to be. It never came to be the way that I wanted it to be. And you speaking about Bible, you speaking about scripture. I actually been reading my Bible from Genesis all over again, and it says, I think God was speaking to Abram in a dream, and he said, I will provide. Be still, because I will provide, you know. Keep your trust in me. Keep your faith in me. And that's also a lesson for me. I said to myself, if I really have faith, I'll do everything that I need to do. And at the end of the day, my God will do the rest for me. Yeah.
So that's good. So that's actually quite cool, guys. So guys, if you have any questions or any advice, you put it on the comment section. So you're saying that sometimes you feel, because sometimes you feel like you've done this and you do that, and you feel like you're just not moving forward at the rate that you want to move.
Yeah.
You've got all these goals and you've got all these vision boards and and things are moving, but they're just not moving as fast as you would like it to move.
Yep.
That's why I feel the same at times. I feel the same. And you're saying you get out. This helped you was getting into the Bible, getting into the Word.
Yeah, there's many parts of the Bible that teach you patience as well. For example, Joseph. Or was it David?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Who's the one who had visions?
Joseph.
Yeah, so Joseph was a slave. And he wasn't born a slave. He was sold off as a slave by his brothers, you know? And because of patience, because he knew that God had a bigger purpose for him, a bigger vision for him, that one day he would really have the life that he needed. And he became a king of Egypt. You know, so from slave to king, just based off the level of faith, patience, and sure determination and hard work.
No, that's true. Sure. And I think what's interesting that you said is sometimes we want things and we want it now. Like me and you had that we had that conversation where we're saying, listen, sometimes you need to, instead of wanting the big house, the big car, travel the world, whatever it is, different things for different people, that sometimes you need to go through some things, right? You need to build your character. You need to God takes you from glory to glory, like with Joseph. He took him to managing the prison, then he took him to managing something before he took him to be the king. And we were talking about everyone is not Mark Zuckerberg and then at 20-something become billionaires. At some people, it takes time to get to where you want to be. So that's good advice. So, and you were saying freedom. So what is success to you? When do you know that you're successful? When will you know, okay, now I've made it?
I don't think I'll ever get there.
You don't think so?
I don't think I'll ever get to that point where I'd say I made it. But freedom is success for me. Freedom is success, freedom of choice, right? Firstly, freedom of choice, freedom of time, the freedom to help as many people as I can without putting a limit to it and say, yo, hey, I only have $20.
Yeah.
I can't afford to give this guy the entire 20. It's just an example. But what I would like to do is I want to go more into philanthropy, you know, to be able to afford to change many people's lives. Not just monetary, all right? Not just in terms of monetary, because I believe that the biggest mistake you can make is giving people money without the knowledge on how to grow their dreams or their futures.
Well, that's difficult. Like, money is actually easier to give than to give the other thing. Because money, you give you money and then you're gone. But if you teach, that takes time.
Okay, so look at this. Just before we move on, I know a lot of people get offended by the things that I say. I just want you to understand what I'm saying now. When I move on and I speak to you about a poor mentality or poor people, remember I'm talking about a mindset. When I talk about being broke, I'm talking about a temporary financial situation. All right. And when I talk about rich people or rich mindset, I'm talking about people who want better for themselves, who have a mindset of riches. And you can be a man who's broke and you can have a rich mindset. Right. So I'm just putting that out there because a lot of people get offended with the things that I say. All right. So you can have a poor man.
You can say whatever you want. Say it.
You can have a poor man. All right. You have a poor man, you wins the lottery. It's many times people kill themselves because they win the lotto. They mess up their lives even worse than what it was before because they don't have the personal growth and the personal development to have that money to do good for themselves. All right? Because if you give a poor man money, he's just a poor man with money. Right? But if you give a broke man money with a rich mindset, he will turn that money into more. He will multiply that money and make more because he is the rich man mindset. The poor man sees money and first he decides, yo, I'm going to spend this as quick as I can. Now I can buy everything that I want. A rich man says, okay, cool. Let me invest this and see what I can do more for myself. So I feel like when we give money to people who are struggling in life, It's a big mistake. What we can do is we can teach those people. It will take time, yes. That's why I've got the mentorship programs with my young people as well. I help some older people at the same time. There's a gentleman at the age of 50. He messaged me, and I realized from the get-go he's got the poverty mindset, because he messaged me crying. He says, how do you do it? How do you do the success thing? Because I've tried everything. I've sold this, I've done this, I tried the lotto, I've tried gambling. And this one I said, that's how I knew he's got the poverty mindset. Because if you're gambling, if you're doing lotto and all that stuff, you already got the poor man's mindset.
Okay.
Right? Because
how
poor people.
How would you change your mindset, Shaquil? Let's say now you're coming. Firstly, how do you differ between a poor mindset and a rich mindset, and then maybe how would you change someone's mindset to say, listen, you're not thinking right?
So I'm really hardcore when it comes to that. So I'll tell you straight up. The fact that you said you're going to play the lotto or whatever it is, it already shows me that you're not ready to become successful.
You don't have a plan.
Because people who want to gamble, they don't have a plan. Yes, they don't have a plan. And also, they want to do the least amount of work for the biggest amount of returns. That's not how it works. And also, poor people mindset, they've got this lack mentality. Or they blame everyone else. Oh, the government is why I'm poor. My cousin is why I'm poor. My father wasn't rich, so that's why I'm poor. You know, they blame everyone else. Or they say, okay, there's not enough in the world for everyone to become successful. Yo, when that guy, if that guy is so rich, Bill Gates is so rich, that's why I'm poor, because Bill Gates is not giving me money.
You took all the money.
That mentality.
There's not enough for everyone.
Yeah, it's going to get you down. It's going to get you down, man. There's enough for everybody out there. There's enough of the pie for everyone.
Now, for people that are listening, people might say, listen, that's me. I'm playing the lotto every day. I've been playing it for 5 years, 10 years. I'm here. I want to change the way I think. I want to change the way I believe. Where do they start? Where would someone start saying, okay, I'm at a job, it's not paying me enough, right? And now I want to go into a business or on a better job or whatever they want to do, right? Everyone has different dreams, and success is different for everyone. How do I transition from this side to that side?
Okay.
Where do I like just 1, 2, 3 simple things where I can start?
Okay, so you first start investing in yourself. Mindset in your mind. You start investing in yourself. You make sure you go into the gym, looking after your health, eating better, because what you eat, what you put in your body will control everything else. Even the Bible says when a man can control what he eats, he can then control his mind and everything else, you know. So consume proper things. Go watch YouTube, watch personal development videos, you know, your Robert Kiyosaki's, all of those teachings. Start with the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay. Read books, listen to audiobooks, jump on podcasts where rich people and successful people are talking about their lives as well, so that you can learn from other people's mistakes and not make the same mistakes. So it's first invest in yourself. Books, YouTube, personal development. Right?
And that doesn't take money, eh? That just takes data, I think.
Yeah, it takes data. So get Wi-Fi. Get Wi-Fi. Go to McDonald's, connect with Wi-Fi. If you don't have Wi-Fi, download all the videos and the audiobooks, and then you should be good. All right, so start with personal development. All right, secondly, don't quit your job, guys. All right, I'm telling you now. Don't quit your job. Work at a job, but then get a side hustle while you're working at your job. All right, so sell anything. Sell cold drinks, sell cigarettes even. Sell whatever you need to. Find a way to sell. And the great thing about selling these days in 2021, you don't need money to start a business. All right, you can see on Facebook Marketplace, okay, cool, they're selling TVs for cheap. Let me sell the TV for 1,000 Rand more. And then you make 1,000 Rand profit from, and this is free advice, guys. This is free advice that's going to change your life. All right, so just sell anything. Yeah, sell anything. Sell anything. And then what you're going to do is, once your business on the side is making enough money, right, now you can start investing. All right, I know everybody thought I was going to say quit your job, but now you start investing that money so that the money becomes more. Make money in your sleep. All right, I know Leroy does property. Property is one of the most lucrative ways to invest for your future, because everybody needs a place to live, right? it's passive income, but you still have to work, right? So there's no real passive income
Actually,
ever.
not passive. Passive income, I believe personally. Passive income, so it's actually a lie. Passive income, I don't. Maybe I think eventually something can become passive, but it takes quite a while for it to become
You have
passive.
to work. Yeah.
You have to work really hard to eventually get to passive income.
Even though you make money in your sleep, when you're awake, you're still gonna work.
You still got to manage those investments and manage them well.
But that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. And then what's going to happen is now you invest in your savings, you got some money building up. Now you've got more than 3 months worth of money for living expenses that you can take care of. Now only you decide, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to do this thing full time. All right. So what happens is now you've got experience, now you've grown mentally, and you've got money in the bank.
Right.
Now you can now move into a better direction or make more decisions because now you have more options and you have a business that's actually doing something for you. So now you quit your job and you can go into that full time. Now the real work starts. Now you just gun that thing. You make sure you're investing in that business every day, spending time, staying consistent. And that's how you're going to do it.
And I think what's key there, Shaquil, thanks. That's great advice, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, if you have, let's see. Annalyn says, wow, awesome advice. Stanley, mindset is the key. Reggie says, Shaquil says, train the mind and the body will follow. I think something powerful that you said is don't leave your job, because a lot of people leave their job, but they don't realize that your job is actually leveraged. The banks get like pay slips. You can't get bonds if you don't have. If you start working for yourself, it's 3 months, bank statements, it's 3 years financials, things start getting difficult. So while you have that pay slip and you have that income, leverage that thing.
Yep.
Leverage that thing until you can until you don't need it one day.
Yep.
As you said. Okay, so that you said, work on yourself, don't quit your job, work, start being consistent, persistent. If I got that right?
Yeah, consistency is the key. There's no other word. Consistency.
Yeah.
Every day, go at that thing, until you make progress. Because the biggest mistake people do is they give up because it gets difficult one day and oh my word, it's so uncomfortable. It's not for me. That's why so many people are not really successful and really where they want to be in life. They're really average. You know why? Because of mediocrity. People live mediocre lives. They're walking through life like this with their fingers crossed. And that's not a way to live. You cannot live your life by chance, based off chance. Right? So once things start getting difficult, calm down, chill. Things get difficult, okay, cool. Let me not change the goal, let me change the game plan. Things start getting tough, you got to keep going.
And it will get tough.
Same story with Joseph. God came to the king, the Pharaoh, in a dream. And he said, there will be famine. There will be 7 years of abundance. And then famine will follow for the next few years. All right? Build enough money and resources up so that when the famine comes, you can look after your people, you can look after yourselves, you can eat and survive. Right? So wait, before I say anything else, guys, read your Bible. If you believe in Islam, if you're Muslim, read your Quran. Right? Read your Quran. I was actually sleeping, and in my dream, I was having a dream of Moses and Jesus. And last night I had a dream of this. And I woke up feeling.
What did Jesus and Moses say?
No, it was really all about how the world needs to change. That was what I had in the dream last night. And not that it means anything. Maybe it's because now I'm reading my Bible and the Quran as well. Maybe that's why now it's the religion or God. God is coming back in my life, or God is here by me, on my side. So maybe that's the case. So maybe I'm just thinking.
Tell us about the dream. I'm curious.
No, so I was speaking to someone debating on Islam and on Christianity, and there's so many similarities that people don't know about. I was watching a video with these Americans where yeah, we hate Muslims and Muslims need to go out of the country and so on and so on. And I'm thinking to myself, so many people really don't know anything about the other religion, and they hate without knowing. They hate without knowing.
Yeah.
So the teachings are exactly the same. You've got your Noah in Islam. You've got Isa, which is Jesus in Islam. You've got Moses, who is Musa in Islam. But even John the Baptist. John the
Yeah.
Baptist, they call him Yahya. Yahya,
Okay.
Nabi Yahya in Islam. So and
Yeah, that's
even yeah, people don't know these things. And in the Quran, it speaks about how Jesus was a Jew and how John the Baptist was a Jew, and it really gives you the same of the Bible. But obviously, the New Testament changes where we link
Yeah.
with.
So you're a Muslim or you're a Christian?
Religion is a tough topic for me. I won't necessarily say that I am a Muslim or a Christian, but I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. He was ordained as Christo, Jesus Christo. And I believe in the God, the God. I believe in the God. So I'm a believer. I don't have to have a religious, name or whatever
Yeah.
the case is. But yeah, I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
Awesome,
Yeah.
man. Now, Shaquil, we've gone through this. What is success? Where did you start? How you change your mindset, and what advice you give other people to change your mindset? What do you do now? We haven't touched on what do you do now, because I think we got about, let's say, 7 to 10 minutes left. Tell us,
No,
what
no.
do you do? Some people, and why I also started this is because it's to educate, number one, it's to inspire, right? And then I've got my own reasons as well. To educate and inspire. So what I want people to come here is to say, because I have different people coming on, property guys, crypto guys, business, whatever it is, people that are doctors and right. We had Reggie on here with fitness and Bernard Parker with soccer, and we had a lot of we even had Kula on here, how to start a taxi that's in the taxi industry. And I want to give people ideas as well, because some people want to do something, but they don't know what they want to do. And they want to get into something, but they're not 100% sure what to get in. So I want this place to be a place to say, okay, maybe I want to buy a taxi. Maybe I want to get into crypto. Maybe I want to do, because people are making money in a lot of things, right? Stocks and shares, whatever it is. You need to find out what will work for you. So what do you do? And if someone says, Shaquil, I want to do what you do, I want to follow you, I want to get, where are you making your money, basically?
All right. So my main income comes from network marketing. All right.
Okay.
So for whoever's watching this, I've been a part of Herbalife, a network marketing company, for the past 3 years. So originally, I started doing it as a part-time hustle, side hustle, and I got to a point where I was making, extra 15,000, 10,000 rand from that when I was in my sales job, and I got to a point now where I've made a significant amount of money in order to do it full time. I would say that I earn a 6-figure income. All right, I do earn a 6-figure living from doing the network marketing thing. And the beautiful thing about this is that I can help other people with the opportunity, coach them, help them become successful, and everything's built on relationships. All right. It's built on relationships. So I do the network marketing thing. I also sell the products. I sell Herbalife products, which means now I'm getting paid from the company from the network marketing side, and then I'm making sales and I'm making some extra money when I help people become healthier, get into shape as well. And a lot of people get confused with what Herbalife is. Right? We got products for weight loss, for weight gain, just to be healthy. Everybody needs to be healthy. So that's what I'm helping people with now: being healthy, living longer, living better. And so I make an income from the product side as well, and helping people get their body goals and their desired body goals. And then I also took some money invested it into some crypto, right? Some crypto, and then there's a few ways. There's a few ways that I make money. I've got the mentorship program where I help people start businesses. I coach you and help you start a business. I teach you how to start a business online using social media, how to get clients using social media, how to start a business from scratch with trying to avoid the potholes, how to start a business with the least amount of money possible. Because a lot of people complain and say, I'm not starting a business because I don't have capital, I don't have money. And the truth is, if you want those people who say, I need money to start a business, you shouldn't be in business. All right. It's all about being resourceful. So I coach people, and I got the mentorship programs as well that I do sell, that I physically teach and help people with at the same time. And then I've got a clothing brand. I've got the clothing brand with my dad.
So man, you're doing a lot.
Yeah, so I've got the clothing brand.
What's the clothing brand?
Yeah, we do tailor-made clothing. We do suits. We do gentlemen's accessories and so on. And that's really that's really the total of what I'm doing. And obviously, I spoke to you. We're going to go into property in the next few years or months or whatever the case is. So I really just always want to constantly expand my horizons and do more to give myself more options and more freedom and so on.
No, well done, brother, and congratulations, man. For at your age, you're doing well. You're doing so much. And I think what the nice thing is, and it must be satisfying, making money, six-figure income, and helping people feel better as well.
Yeah,
I think that's good. And I like what you said, that you started. You didn't leave your job, but you started. You were making 10K a month. Now I don't know, guys, in the comment section, will an extra 10,000 rand help you? I think so. Imagine you working, you're getting your salary, and you're getting an extra 10,000, 15,000 rand coming in on the side. And I that's why I think network marketing is an amazing vehicle, because that can become passive after a while,
Yeah, that's the goal.
After a while can become passive. That's something that really, more than, I'm not sure, but I think even more than property.
In the long run, yes, you can make much more. You can make millions. You can wake up one day and be earning 4 million rand a month.
And you can build a huge international business with that.
Yeah, anyway, as long as you have internet and a cell phone.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the great thing about that. You know, a lot of people have this misconception or misperception about network marketing. You know, hey, it's a scam. Oh, it's a pyramid scheme, or whatever the case is. But I just want to ask you one question. Tell me what you feel about this, Leroy. Do you think that a normal employee in a company will make the same amount of money as the CEO of that specific company while working in that same business, in the same position? Do you think that person who's an employee will make the same amount of money as the CEO?
No, unless you, only way I think you can make the same as a CEO, if you've got a sales position and you sell hard.
Yeah, which is going to
obviously commissions are good, but otherwise no.
So now the great thing about network marketing is people don't see this. You go to a job, and in network marketing they say, no, but I'm making someone else rich. What are you doing in a company? What are you doing at a job? You're making the owner rich. You're making the CEO rich. You know, and you might never ever make that much money. You know, you got to ask yourself, how long would it take a normal job to get you 100,000 rand income a month? How long would it take for you to do that?
It depends.
Might never happen.
Might never happen.
Yes, might never happen. You know, I'm 25. I'm 25, and there's been months when I've made 200,000, 250,000. There's been months when I made 90,000. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, and a lot of people, you know, they say, yo, you're not studying, you don't have a degree. You know, a lot of people just talk negative over what I do and what my choices are in life. But I say, yo, a doctor who's well established earns about 80,000 rand a month. You know,
Okay.
and I'm 25 years old. while a doctor was studying for a degree, all right, while a doctor was studying for a degree for 4 or 5 years, I was making money, and now I make more than a doctor. That's just an example. We need doctors, guys. We need doctors. We need doctors. We need lawyers. I'm not talking down on anybody. It's just an example, but that's really how I see it. It's an opportunity for you to become great, even if you're an average person. So in our business, there's stories of taxi drivers. There's a friend of mine. His name is Snetemba. He was a taxi driver. He was really struggling. He stayed in a shack. This guy bought a house in Zimbabwe now for 12 million cash, and he's been doing this for like 5 years. From taxi driver to multi-millionaire. There's one of my close friends, one of my best friends. He's 26 now. He's a year older than me. This guy's got a couple of million in the bank. He's driving his dream sports cars. He's got a house in Bryanston that he got for 6 million. And myself, I bought myself my own place last year. And I never thought that was possible before, because I never had the ability. I was working so hard in other business. I was doing so much hard work, but my life was going nowhere. So.
And that's a huge achievement for 25, my man. That's huge for 25. Well done. I think it's encouraging for everyone, and everyone that's still going to listen to this, that you're doing that at 25. I remember at 25, I was partying. I was on drugs. 25. I wasn't making a 6-figure income at 25. I didn't have my own place. Yeah. So well done, man. I think that's very encouraging. And talking about, I think network marketing is a good vehicle for average people to get in and get into business, and it's cheap to get in as well. I've got friends, they're not in the same business as you, but guys making 1 million, 2 million, 3 million in a month.
Yeah.
From network marketing, eh?
And that's what I'm saying. Anybody can become successful. There's a lady who was a petrol attendant, a cashier. She's now a multi-millionaire. And it's all about, do you give up? Do you give up easily? Do you have what it takes to win? If you don't give up, that's how you win. You keep your skin in the game. No matter how tough it gets, you're going to win. That's the only way you can fail, is if you give up.
No, Shaquil, that's some amazing advice. Thanks, man. Let's see what we've got. We've got Tanya, Charles, the Claire, so now let's say, okay, I think we're almost on. You said we should keep it to 30 and 45 minutes. We passed that already. So I think let's wrap up.
If you have time, we can do the 1,000, the 1 hour.
Yeah. So maybe, but yeah. So network marketing, guys, but and I think the thing is, find out what you enjoy doing and find out what you believe in.
Yeah.
Correct, because you don't believe in something, you won't be able to sell it well.
Yeah, you won't be able to.
If you don't enjoy something, you won't be good at it. Like I had a food franchise. I hated it. It would probably be great for a chef to have it or something. I don't. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy it that much. You just do it because you see people are making money. And so find something that you like, find something that you believe in, and then go for it. Maybe try a few things as well. Hey. Try
different things.
Try a lot of things until you find something.
Yeah.
Try a lot of things, and you might fail at a couple of things, but eventually you will find the one thing. Have you read that book, One Thing, by Gary Keller?
I have not.
You should get it. One. So tell us, where can we get a hold of you? And give us some last words of encouragement there.
All right, cool. You can get me on Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram than any other social media. So it's Shaquil Champ. Shaquil Champ. That's my name, and then Champ next to it on Instagram. You can find me there, and also you're on Facebook. All right, I'm sure you got my username there. But
yeah, you're going to send me a WhatsApp with all those handles and links and contact details, and I'll pop it in the comment section.
We'll do. Right now, if you want to win in life, whatever you're doing, right, you got to have vision. And I'm actually speaking on that at one of the churches in Reho Park this Friday. So
nice.
a nation without vision will eventually perish. All right, anybody without vision will eventually perish. Right, you need to know where you want to be in life. You need to know where you want to go. You need to know what you're trying to achieve. You need to know what is going to change your life for the better. Because if you don't have that vision, if you can't picture where you want to be, you're definitely never going to get there. So start with the vision, all right, and then start with the planning. Plan out your life. Plan where you want to be. Plan the moves that you need to make in order for you to achieve certain goals, and then from there, execute, execute, execute. The biggest mistake people make is that they don't take action.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake people make is they don't take action. Successful people have one differentiation. I hope I said that right. Than most people, and it's they take action. All right. Most people talk about what they're gonna do. Other people do what they need to do. So do what you have to do. Take action. Don't waste any time because you're only doing yourself a injustice. Take action. Do what you need to do, and keep going until you win. Right? It's not over until you win. Stop giving up so easily. Stop giving up when it's cold outside and now you're not going to gym. Stop giving up when things get uncomfortable because those discomfort.
I see you talking to me there when it's cold outside and you're not going to gym.
Right, if you're feeling guilty, maybe if you feel like it's directed to you.
I was saying, don't give me advice. I was saying, give the other people advice out there, not me.
Yeah. All right. So don't give up, guys. Don't give up. If you're in hell, why would you want to stop in hell? All right. If you're going through hell, why would you want to stop in hell? Right? Keep going so that you can get out of that. That's the only way you're gonna make it. But thanks for having me, brother. I really appreciate it.
For coming. I think let's have a vision, summarize it quickly, plan, execute, and keep going.
Yeah,
if you're in hell, keep moving. Why would you want to stay there? All right. And if you're doing well, keep going. There's more. There's always more. Ladies and gentlemen, Shaquil Mohamed, conversations with entrepreneurs that inspire and expert to admire. So that was very informative. Shaquil, 25, doing amazing things, guys. If you want to get hold of him, he's going to send me his contact details. I'll put it in the comment section. Contact him. He's in network marketing, does Herbalife. Then you also do coaching, business coaching. And Annalene says, you said you were at a church. She says she's proud of you. She says very informative. And Nebo, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, says, okay, this is nice. She says, which church you at?
I'll be at Victory Tabernacle.
Victory Tabernacle. So you're going to catch him on Friday. What time?
Evening, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Are you talking to the youth?
Yeah, I'm talking to the youth.
Okay, awesome stuff. Well done, my brother. You're doing well. We're proud of you. Congratulations. And he has his own podcast as well. He has his own show. Tell us about that.
That's still upcoming. I'm working on that, so that's why I didn't mention it. I've got my podcast. I've got the YouTube channel that I'm going to be investing more in as well. But that's still upcoming. But we're moving, and I'm hopefully one day I'll be making money from YouTube as well and helping more people for free, basically. You can go on YouTube and get information and coaching from me for free, basically. And that's what I'm going to be doing for the future. That's what I see for the future, helping people for free through YouTube. Obviously, YouTube's going to pay me, but
use money from YouTube. You need to teach me as well. Guys, I'm coaching on social media. This man has a huge following on Instagram, and he's very creative with what he does there. And he's going to help me as well to grow this and to get us out there, because money, where attention goes, money flows.
Yeah, that's a great one.
No one knows you, no one buys.
Exactly. All right, you can try and sell anything you want, but as long as everybody doesn't know you, if anyone doesn't know you, who are you going to sell your products to? Who are you going to sell your dream to? Right. So let's get that attention, but good attention. Right? I know they say no publicity is bad publicity, but come on, guys, let's keep our reputations clean. Let's look after our names and our brands, and let's stay respected amongst
people. But not today. I said soon we're gonna sell them something, but not today.
No, we'll create a package. Yeah. We'll get a package of some sorts to help you succeed in life. You know, but we won't make it expensive.
No, it's cheap and it's gonna help you. So be ready. We're gonna come with a sales pitch soon and buy when we do. But anyway, yeah, that would be great. Okay, Shaquil, thanks so much, dude. All the best with everything you do. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it was powerful, informative, encouraged me. I might go to gym tomorrow. And all the best, eh?
Yeah, thanks for having me, brother.
Thanks, guys. Tune in next week. Like the link, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this, like it, guys. I know there's someone that you know of that needs to hear this. It might be your son, it might be a cousin, it might be an auntie, uncle, mother, father, whoever it is, shared. All right. So let's see if we can encourage and help as many people as we can. Awesome. God bless. Next week. Just stay on. I'm just gonna end the broadcast on my side.